Welcome. Today we will be talking about the power of choice, a process in which students have active and ongoing input regarding what and how they learn. It is through this process student engagement and success drastically increases. The current pandemic has stripped many students, teachers, and parents of a sense of control. However, control can be given back to students through meaningful choice. The first step in helping students understand the power of choice is simply by helping them to recognize choice. Every action we take that isn't a pure instinctive reaction is a choice. Even when we avoid making a choice, we are making a choice. Our goal as adults and educators is to empower students to make positive choices. We want them to take on a more active role in their education and how they learn. When students are more engaged in the decision making process, it will lead to stronger coping skills and buy in, particularly when it comes to undesirable tasks, and helps to build rapport and community. So, what are some ways to get students to use the power of choice? One is through work and assignments. This is where teachers and parents should be flexible and open to creating and allowing multiple options on how work can be completed. An example would be the opportunity to be able to skip and come back to questions, or the choice to answer questions in any order they like. Another way would be through everyday choices on such things as having multiple acceptable work areas or alternative seating options, or choice in writing materials like preferred pens, markers, pencils, or using a whiteboard versus a piece of paper when completing a task. And finally, through rewarding. This should take place at every given opportunity for good behavior, effort, and compliance. Examples in this action would be letting your student choose if they want a fist bump or a high five, letting them pick a small prize, or giving your student the option of choosing how to spend their earned break time, whether it be playing basketball, computer time, or favorite game to play. Ideally, the strategy of the power of choice should be used daily. The goal is to make this a part of everyday practice. When students are used to their input and voices being heard, it boosts their morale and confidence. Students are more willing to challenge themselves to do more and stretch beyond their usual academic limits. Whether behavior is non preferred or preferred, choice is still applicable. It can be used to help with redirection and reward for positive behavior. Sudden shifts in behavior, such as reluctance, attempts to engage in a power struggle, or trouble making a decision, are also great opportunities to offer several positive and safe options for the student to choose from. When a student is dysregulated, it makes it difficult for them to make good choices. This is the ideal time to offer them two or three positive choices and restate them until they are able to make one. The goal of using the strategy of choice is to show students that they always have choices, help them recognize their choices, and see the rewards of making positive choices. As students become used to recognizing choices and become empowered to make choices, they begin to see how their choices affect themselves and their community. Your students should begin to see that they can do hard things, they can have a positive impact, and their choices will affect their ability to continue to learn and grow. This is a tool that not only can help students throughout their education, but in their daily lives. For more information on the power of choice, check out our additional resources or talk to your student's teacher or school counselor to learn more.